The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcon offense got ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 53 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, they get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Ryan will throw again. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
On 1st down, Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Ryan complete to Zacchaeus. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. Patterson on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and yet again it's Howard with a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Brady to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jameis Winston, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
To throw again on second down. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got this down to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he finds Gronk. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. To Evans on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now he dumps this off over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 7-6. 1:47 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved
the
defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.